Alright y'all, it's been a while since we put a video out. We're going to try to revive the channel here. I have a new camera lady that's going to help me out this time, so hopefully we can bring you a few more. Tune in a little more often, and like I said, we're going to try to revive it, get more going out. But anyways, we're going to do one today. We got, I don't know if you, last video we made one long line trolling, jigs, then we did crankbaits, then we did some tight line, and now the new latest thing since you've joined us is live scoping. And so we're going to do a little live scoping today, and one of the things we're going to highlight is one of the new rages, so to speak, that's come out with it, is using extremely long rods. And there are some made locally, and this one is straight from over the pond here, and it is 27 feet long, and it's interesting. We hadn't anyways, we got our new extremely long rod. We're going to try it out today. This is kind of their basically our unboxing of it. We figured we could show y'all what you get when you get one, and you see the size of it here. Got a nice little fancy cap here. We'll assume those are fake diamonds. And basically, you can see it here. It's telescopic. It's a high-grade carbon. See how thin that tip is there. You just slide it out. You can show how far it goes out. Just keep following. And you can pan back while you're sliding out here if you would like. Do you hear me?
I don't know how to pan out.
That would mean turning the camera back this way. And you can see it's still going. Alright. So this way, with the extremely long rod, you're not pitching out and swinging by the fish. You can hold it dead still in front of the fish. This is on the days where they're extremely spooky, and so you can just put it right on his nose and hold it there. And we're going to show you how it works for us. Okay, we're going to show you how you rig this rod up. Basically just a simple loop knot, and you put a knot on the end of this. If I can get my fingers to work this morning. And you come with the rod and you put this actually on the rod, and there's little grooves here that'll catch that line. You just cinch that down tight. You come down here and make another one. So I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but that's attached good. It's not coming off. And as you can see, that tip is very thin. They say you can lift 5.5 pounds dead weight straight up with this. I'll be interested to see. All right. Get used to the hook set on this thing. It's very limber at the tip. Find us another one. You wouldn't put size of it. But it's a light rod. I mean, you can look at the length of it. It's a high grade carbon, no reel. Probably the only complaint I got is, you know, for your depth, you're basically just having to cut a certain amount of line. Can't say it'd be very versatile, but I can see for shallow water, spooky fish, that would work real well. also on those wet days where when you're pitching to them and your line's sticking to the rod, you wouldn't have that problem with this as well. Anytime you get something new, you try to, you know, figure out where in the toolbox you need to put it. There we go. Just like that. See the rod get bent? Let's see if we can swing this fish in. Boom. Just like that. Camera lady shows you what we caught them on. That there is a Kevin's Custom. Check us out on Facebook. Custom hand-tied marabou jigs. He liked it. See if we can find another one. That rod, as far as lining it up with the scope, is real simple. You know, it's just so long, you're just pointing at the way it's facing. It's not a cast and oh, I was off, cast, I was off. It's very easy to line up, I'll give it that. Now you see that simple little flick? That got me out there about 30 feet. I've only got about 14 foot of line out. The rod is 7. This one right here, I've actually got 2 of them to try. This one right here is 7.2 meters, so this one isn't the longest one. I think this one is, you'd have to do the conversion of roughly about 22 feet. I've got another one that's 8 meters. That's going to be about 25. So. All right. We're going to put a little tug on here. Seen a catfish swimming around, and he likes jigs too. Let's see what we got there. Old kitty cat. Holding up so far. Now, if you watch some videos of these rods, they talk about getting the fish in by retracting it, like so. This is how you'll see other videos doing that. I cannot say that I've had to do that yet, nor do I want to. They say that you know, you can lift 5.5 pounds with this thing, and most of the fish that you're going to be catching are going to be in that range. So we're going to stick with the normal method. Now it feels flimsy when you get one of these things. You'll see what I'm talking about. I'm not going to try a deadlift on here, but simple enough. Now if you go to my site and you get some of my hair jigs, the tail is marabou, which is a feather, and they're quality made. There's a layer of adhesive put between every layer that's wrapped down. Knots are tied. It's a quality jig that will last through a pile of fish. But some people they'll tear the tails off, and you'll have catfish that'll get in their teeth. But the biggest thing you see is when a fish sucks it in deep in there, you'll take the pliers and you'll try to grab the hook, but the tail will be wrapped around the hook, and you'll pinch the tail between the hook and your pliers and tear it. So that's just one thing to keep in mind when you are fishing the marabou jig. You know, watch that tail. Don't be grinding your tail between the pliers and your hook, and it'll last you a long time. Look at there, there's one just sitting pretty out there for us. Got it. Just like that. I can tell one thing now, you need to make sure these pieces are extended out good and secure. Alright, let's see if we can rinse and repeat. I'll tell you something, the fight on this thing is really nice. The rod's light, you feel 100% fight. It's actually fun fishing. Swing them in, no reeling needed. Then we can get another one. I'm sorry, I lost my bait here. Oh, there he is. He's smaller, dog. See what I'm doing? I'm staying back. I'm 30 feet away from these fish. No casting. He'll make a sandwich. Get my little tail straightened back out. At least sucked it in. Drop it back out there. See if we can get us another. Oh, there he is. Uh-oh. Might be a little bit better here. There he is. You go, just making a movie star out of you. It's good times. You know, with fishing, you can make it as complicated or simple as you want to, and still catch fish and have a good time. And I can see me utilizing this. This is just good fun right here. Find another fish. I'm getting about 30 feet away from one, and then I'll pitch it out there. Oh, got a little anxious there. Now, one thing with a school like this, you know, you get to putting the same color jig on them, they will get the short striking. That's a good time to have a good selection of the colors, showing something a little new. I will say this, with the tip so flimsy, you can feel a little tick, but you can't 100% tell. I mean, you know, like once he ticks it with a stiffer rod, you can put a little different pressure and you can tell, you know, if you get resistance. This tip is so light, it's hard to tell if he's got it or not. But you can, that initial suck in, I mean, it's like a lightning go down the rod. But like I said, it'll take a little playing with to get the right feel with. Like I said, you've seen us tie the line on for the very first time, break it out. This is all new, but it does seem like a good time. Fresh fish here. There we go. Let's see what we got here. I'm telling you, the fight on this thing is fun. Makes these good eating size fish feel real nice. takes a little bit of getting used to, but you pick it up really fast. That was a jig we switched over to. Water's kind of got a little green tint to it. A little olive with a red head on there. I ain't afraid to tell you what I'm catching on this. It's about location and putting it on the fish. Swing them on in. Set it on. There's the jig. There's the fish. Good times. That's probably the last one we're gonna demonstrate here on video. We'll probably have to get us another battery too. Apparently it dies pretty quick. But anyways, we started up a trail, the Central Carolina Crappie Trail, and we're trying to get some sponsors and raise money. You ought to check it out on Facebook, Central Carolina Crappie Trail, and we're going to be raffling a few things off as well to help raise money. And one of the things we're going to be raffling off is one of these rods like this, as well as LVS 34. It should be available here in the next week or two. Today is June 7th. So, you know, check back here in, you know, about the next week, and you should be able to see it available there. Hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll try to bring you some more new content here coming soon, and revive the channel. Check back. It's going to be more frequently. Thank you.